Hi everybody. Today I was going through some paper 2 stuff with my year 13 biology students for A-level biology, and they said, well, what makes a good paper 2 question? Well, I decided that I would use this question, and it's a really good kind of representative type of question to expect related to analysis and evaluation. So we're looking at AO2 and AO3 skills. Talks about a person with diabetes as in diabetes remission. So it's achieved without taking medication. So at a weight loss program in type 2 diabetes remission. So talk about type 2 diabetes. The scientists, they used a computer-generated list to look at 380 volunteers. They selected volunteers between the ages of 25 to 60 with less than 5 years duration of type 2, divided the volunteers into a ratio so they had an experimental and a control group. And you can see that they did it for a 2-year duration, which is quite long. So if we look at the first question, give 2 reasons why a weight loss program could be used to treat type 2 diabetes, but not type 1 diabetes. Well, first of all, in this stem of the question, you can see that they haven't mentioned what type 1 and type 2 is. So you could say something like type 1 is an insulin deficiency, so the cells don't make it, whereas type 2 is insulin resistant. Obesity weight is a risk factor for type 2 diabetes. They then ask about the design of the investigation, what helps to support the validity of any conclusions obtained. Suggested explain 3 features of this investigation that just justify this statement. Well, if you remember the stem of the question, so if we look at the stem of the question there, then what we can see is that there are some really good points to be made about the validity, particularly random selection. So they're using a computer-generated list and it prevents research bias. Sample size is really good, 380 volunteers. That is definitely representative. And they have a control group, so that allows us to make a comparison to see the effect of the independent variable alone. It then gives you a question, a calculation to do. So it says use the information to calculate the difference in the number of volunteers between the 2 groups who achieved diabetes remission. So we're looking at this one, looking at that one there, and that's a percentage. All right. So first of all, we know that there's 380 people. Okay, 380. So we need to divide that by 2. And we know that there's 190 in each group. If there's 190 in each group, you simply just look at the changing the percentage into a number. So it's 42.1 divided by 100 times 190. And for the same, and you will eventually get this answer. And the final question, use all the information to evaluate whether a weight loss program is an effective treatment for type 2 diabetes. Well, key command word, evaluate. So we really want to look at the pros and the cons. 4 arguments. You can see that group P has a significantly higher remission rate, and that is near 41%, 42%. However, the against, well, there's going to be sample bias. So you're only studying people between the ages of 25 and 60. Also, 5 years is not very long. So it might not work for older patients or longer term cases. There is no statistical test as well. That's the key thing there. There's no stats test like a t-test mentioned in it. And also, in terms of the terminology, it mentions remission. Well, remission is not a permanent cure. So really key thing in AQA, please, when they say evaluate, you always need to provide, it depends on how many marks, but usually 2 points for, 2 points against to ensure you cover the full breadth of the mark scheme. Here's the mark scheme. You can see there's many more pros and cons available there as well. Hope you found that useful. I'm planning to do a few more short exam technique things for A-level biology. As a student did say to me, I can learn the content, but my exam technique is not very good. So I think this would be a good idea. So let me know if you like it, press like, and then I'll do some more. I'll see you soon.